So now we're going to talk to Joe about his dog, Ralph, apparently. That's not the scruffy man, right? Who's Joe? Oh, no, don't leave. No, that's not the ending there. We have 2 more quests. Is this Joe?
Yes.
Hey,
Biker dude?
I told you some stuff would happen tonight.
You were right. This is most amusing, and I'm really enjoying learning your language, you know?
You're doing very well.
That is exactly correct. I am doing very well.
Maybe not. Is it Doc Joe? I don't know.
That's...
Oh, that's Joe, the mute one.
Calm down, bud. What's the problem?
Ralph's been kidnapped.
Are you serious?
They took him to the Catskills.
You mean they forced him to go on vacation?
He grimaced at you and rolls his eyes. Dead serious. Government, probably. Fall down to south edge of Catskills Mountains. Who's they?
Who's they?
4 guys who took him wore suits, but I think I saw MPs at the mountain facility.
Didn't they identify themselves or say anything when they took him?
Told people at Pet Shop they were CIA.
Were they arresting him?
Nope, fuck.
Who? Were they?
No, probably didn't think they needed to read Knight's rights to a dog. Didn't volunteer any info.
When did this happen?
3 or 4 hours maybe? Followed Ralph and stopped at Covert Operations World and picked up some toys.
You must be dead on your feet.
No. Also picked up espresso Slurpee-like drink at Samuel T. Beanbetter's Colossal Coffee Company and All-American Rostorium.
You could have just said a coffee place.
Sorry, coffee place.
Where exactly is he?
Don't know the name of it. Mountain with fence, guards, etc. Huge metal door built in.
Did you get anyone's attention?
No, I didn't. Think it was a good idea. Wanted reinforcements and someone else to drive for a change.
Well, you were right about the trained cockroaches and the CIA, so I have to believe you now.
Jake, how about it?
Guess I'm just a guy who can't say no.
Be sure.
What the hell? I've been running around the world getting people angry at me. Really, if I should be fighting with anybody, it's the government.
Great, let's go.
I better let people know where we're going in case we don't come back. Meet me outside.
Joe looks panic-stricken at your delay, but hangs back to wait for you to leave. Probably don't need to let people know. Boom ba diddle doodle doom bishkeek. Yeah, so we're just gonna go, I guess. Is it my truck? You jump into your truck, lean over and unlock the passenger side. Joe climbs in after you and navigates, pointing most of the time, but jotting things down when necessary. You take the Northern State Parkway west, the Throg's Neck Bridge over to the mainland, and then 687 north to the Catskill Mountains. Oh, look at this one. About 2 hours after leaving Callahan's, Joe directs you to pull over by the side of the road. Take the knapsack. Lookouts. He was a man of silent intensity. His mission was clear and his stakes were always high. It wasn't worth his time. When expedition finally caught up with him, he had nothing but his duck urban knapsack with parachute and Allen straps. From where one exclusively for the L&J Beanerman catalog, $275. Boom, 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 boom. fence. Climb. You reach out to touch the fence. Your fingers get closer and closer, but you can't quite bring yourself to actually touch it. What with the high voltage sign and maybe being burnt to a crisp and all that. Guardhouse. Just trying to get the guard out of the guardhouse if you want to go inside. Small light until it's up in the house. Guard, look out. There's a guard in the guardhouse. From your position in the bushes, you don't think he's liable to see you or Joe. Talk to him. Nope. Bad idea. Okay. I guess we sneak through the bushes. Beat around and move the bushes. Beat around the bush. You start to beat around the bush, but then decide you can take care of it later. Right now, you got some important procrastinating to do. Explore the base of the bushes, and other than getting a few million new germs on your hands, you find nothing of interest. About 5 minutes from now on, when you offhandedly rub your eye, you'll set in motion a chain of events that ends with you getting a nasty sty that takes days to drain. Ugh. Lovely. You start to move the bushes to allow easier access to the fence, but then you realize you might attract unwanted attention to guardhouse. Okay. I can talk to Joe. Well, talk.
What have you observed about this place?
Didn't spend much time here.
So there's a chance he's not even here anymore.
Joe's face slackens. He taps his pencil against the pad nervously.
If so, there's nothing to be done about it. Let's assume he's still in there.
He nods his assent.
Now's a good time to pull out that big old plan you were working on for this.
He can distract the guard, and they can check the guardhouse.
And then?
The fence is on. They see if there's a way to turn the security off without being obvious.
Okay, how are you going to distract the guard?
He pulls a camera out of his pocket and winks at you. And starts off toward the guardhouse. Stops and comes back to your position.
Did you forget something?
Joe reaches into his pocket a second time and pulls out his keys. On the keyring is a small, slender silver whistle. He twists it off his keychain and presses it into your hand.
This. What is this?
Ralph gave it to me. His whistle, just in case. Ralph gave it to me.
Shouldn't you keep it?
But Joe has already gotten back to his feet and walks to the guardhouse. He walks near the guardhouse and begins to snap flash pictures. The guard immediately walks out of the guardhouse and approaches Joe, who backs away, taking the guard further and further from the booth. Finally, he stops backing away. Probably has the guard a sufficient distance from the guardhouse for you to sneak in and out if you're cautious. Okay, let's do that. Sneaky, sneaky. Sneak into the guardhouse. Electrified fence, flip. Main door lock, flip. Interrupt alarm. Bag, open. Face suddenly enveloped in a steam cloud infused with the essence of gyros and fries. Ooh! If some entrepreneur would only invent a woman's perfume with that particular aroma, there are many women whose husbands would take them to bed more often. You gently reclose the bag and fold the top where the approximate angle was when you began. The guard might be really, really anal. Take it though? No. Pencil, another pencil? Your pencil is far superior in every way, except yours sticks out of a pocket more. Of course, that could be an advantage, but probably not. You pick for the garbage and find an old local paper, damp with something. There's also some candy wrappers and a catalog for mail order, computer goods, threatening to take the addressee, Mr. Weather Government Facility, off the mailing list if he doesn't place an order soon. Pull wires. Pulling on these wires would probably cut power to the panel. The guard would undoubtedly notice this upon his return and raise an alarm. What about this? If you want to disable the panel, it will be best if you do so without causing any obvious changes to what the guard normally expects to see. But this is an obvious change. Search is fruitless. Look at the button. Press the button. It carries a key for this thing. Schmear. That's locks, not lock. And even if there was a locks on the top of the control panel, you don't have any cream cheese. I can't schmear. Take the phone. You slowly take the receiver off the hook. A moment later, a gruff voice comes on and says, "Yeah!" Worried that the guard may hear the voice, you stop to say, "Sorry, wrong number." You quickly hang on.
Could I have said anything dumber?
Message, read. Steve, we are anticipating having the new push-button style telephones installed in the guardhouse by the end of this month, okay? Dear Mount Weather personnel, we at the Department of Defense would like to thank you for your patience during the completion of renovations to the Mount Weather. We have heard your complaints and succeeded in arranging the appropriate funding, thanks in no small part to Senator Bob and Verporkbelly. Any contributions to the Senator's campaign fund will be matched by the Department of Defense, so please return your envelopes by the end of the month and give generously. So far, we have completed work on the air conditioning, which now reaches all the rooms in the facility. We've also emptied the refrigerator, all thanks to the boys in hazmat, and brought in new vending machines that give change. Still to be finished in the resurfacing of the main door. Please don't forget to keep the door closed and locked at all times during the resurfacing to prevent injuries. Following the completion of the resurfacing, we will be increasing the number of female lavatory facilities in order to comply with new regulations. We will then be looking at carpet swatches for the atrium. In light of these improvements, we request that all overstaffing of the suggestion box be halted. After due consideration, it has been determined that the rumpus room would be inappropriate as the rumpuses, ructions, and ruckuses are contrary to regulation for 10.16.17. In addition, we do not see a pressing need for either a wind tunnel or an orgy room, even if we were to save money by having them occupy the same place. In the future, please make all suggestions with the self-control and upstanding behavior the world has come to expect from the United States Armed Forces. Incidentally, we still have the lowest number of pending rape cases of all the branches of the military. Way to go, Army! Yours, Sergeant Wallace, Sheetrock, Washington, D.C. Okay! Slowly remove the thermos so as not to drop it, and once it's below window level, you take the lid off. It's full of fat-free cream of bacon soup, which sounds as creamy and flavorful as it really is. Dumbfounding. Security camera.
I make a pretty good living.
Maybe you can make a better one. A cleaner one.
Cleaner one, a better one. Is this very loud now? Maybe. Or the mix it get low. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, it should be fine. I think this game is a bit loud. Oh, I did put the sound up, so yeah. I guess we did what you had to do. So, get back out again. Joe's distracting the guard. Talking to him right now would kind of blow your cover. Yeah, alright. So I can climb the fence. You reach out to touch the fence, your fingers get closer and closer, but you can't quite bring yourself to actually touch it. No, but I disabled the electric fence. You open the Nax app and rummage through its contents. Oh boy, all kinds of neat stuff. Grappling hook, okay. On the fence. Before you make a big mistake, you toss the grappling hook over the fence, it bounces off, sparking and smoking. What? Didn't I just take it off? What the? What? These were flipped. I just flipped them. Oh, wait, are they moving in some sort of sequence? Yeah, right. It says something at the end there. What? Did I have the tab on? I'll see. What? Why does it skip? I don't know. It shouldn't skip. I shouldn't have any buttons that are... I guess I have to do the wire cutters.
Lieutenant? Every time I order out.
So I flip them and then do the wire cutters. Or did I just cut the fence? Okay. But it turns back on again. Why? You want to duck Why does it skip that one? Man. But yeah, I know. What's wrong here? Okay, let's see what's going on. Why can't I do that? If you just flip the switches, the guard will notice almost immediately. Use your pocket knife to remove the screws so you can remove the panel. What? Okay. I mean, sure. We're removing the screws. And panels, of course, so you can remove the 4 screws in the 4 ends of the panel. Okay, remove the panel. Okay. Alright. Flip it. Else. Oh god, I'm not an engineer. So I need to swap this light around, you know? Can I cut the wires in here now? And then put them... I don't know. So I guess the idea is to make look like they are still on, but they're actually off. So I need to switch it around, but... I don't know how they want me to do that. Rotate? You give the on light strip a twist, switching it end for end. You don't have enough focusers to change the light bulb. Plus, you're going to have to leave the lights looking as if they work normally. The thing is, you can give ideas, but I have the guide on my side, so I'm just giving it a bit of a try. You can try in chat with me. You can make suggestions if you don't know from before, because that's fun. If you do know the answer, I don't care for it, because I already have answers on my right side if I wanted to. So if you don't know, then you can make suggestions, because I'm playing along with chat. You pull both light rods out of their clips. The one with the red mark at one end, the one with the green mark. Get a little slack in the wires. You're able to pull the red rod where the green one was. Okay, so I did it. I think. So now it should be... So that was the thing that I wanted to do, but I just like didn't know how they wanted it to work. So basically I just pressed buttons. So I had the idea. That's kind of the problem with some adventure games, in my opinion, is that when you have the right idea, it should appear to you to be obvious how to do it. If you already like know what you're doing, but you know, it's... Yeah, I'm gonna put the screws back in, of course. I didn't get to that yet. I'm trying to explain. So this should be fine now. Now everything should be off and he can't notice it. So at this point, we should be gravy. Will not withstand with scrutiny. Why not? Set the innards back to their original position and reattach the cover. That done, you peer out from the doorway. What? Didn't I just do it? Oh my Jesus. The fucking gackin'. I just did it. Okay, what the hell? Let's go through this one step by step. Okay, if you just flip the switches, the guard will know blah, blah, blah. So you can remove the panel, switch the 2 rows of light. Switch the 2 rows of light. 2 rows. Switch the rows. Yeah, I did that. I thought I did that. Anyways, let's do it. Wire cutters. Okay, I'll make it like normal first. And then I'll pocket knife on the screws. Remove this. So it says Switch to 2 rows of light. Okay. Switch. The green strip with the light. Switch the green strip with the... Switch to... Switch with this one. There it is. That's what I did. That's what I did before. Rotate the row of switches. Oh god. This is so weird. How specific do you have to be? Give the on-light strip a twist, switching it end for end. So the row of everyone? No, wait. I don't even know what to do here. This is too complicated. Even reading it is weird. It says switch to 2 rows of light. I did that. Rotate the row of switches. The row of switches. The switch strip. Okay. Okay, there we go. And the 2 rows of light. I think I did that too. Then replace the panel and the screws. Okay. I think I got it. Flip all the switches. And then exit. Okay. This game. Did I do it? Yes. Next thing you know, you hear the guard utter a cry of victory. From your concealed position, you see the guard holding the camera aloft and away from Joe's grabbing hands. The guard pops open the camera and pulls out the film, turning his body constantly to fend off Joe. Joe sags in pretense of defeat as the guard hands him back the camera. Its back still hanging open. As Joe trudges off down the road, the guard goes back into the guardhouse and watches Joe recede into darkness. Joe walks past you without acknowledging you, goes past the truck and walks even further down the road to make sure the guard can't see him anymore. 5 minutes later, he sneaks back.
Excellent.
What a jerk. Does he think a photographer only carries 1 roll of film? Doodly doodly doo. So now we're gonna go for the fence here. Through a wire cutter or a hookover. Visibility to scale the fence. Okay, so wire cutters.
Welcome in and take a seat.
Yo, Wumposaurus! Hey! Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for the raid. How you doing? Come to plunder your booty. We had the pirate stream on Friday. But plunder all you want. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. How you doing? How you doing? You toss the wire cutter at the chain link. No sparks are produced. You pick up the wire cutters and snip around in a semicircle, eventually making a good-sized opening. Reminding Joe that he should have the truck waiting for you. Oh, oopsie daisies. Blah, 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 blah. I was going to cancel that out, but there you go. Lovely looking entrance. You're doing good. Been a part of Patty raids several times and dig the vibe, so wanted to bring folks by to check out the stream. Thank you so much. Yeah, Patty's amazing. I also enjoy Patty. Can't return the raids to Patty, but Patty's a good stream. Very good. Turn the winch counterclockwise. As the cables feed out, the clamps are lowered to the ground. What am I doing? Look at scaffold. Painter scaffold, about half the width of an nearly as tall as the door itself, has been erected in front of Mount Weather's main entrance. Yo, Deaf Zombie. never know where my camera is, but Degen hours and you got those normie hours. Well, the thing is, I got Degen hours too. For some people. Like, I think 50% of my crowd is still US viewers. So I would be streaming in Degen hours, right? But I'm just... I happen to be from Norway. Streaming in the morning. Degen as fuck right now. The night is young and full of horrors. Hey Def Zombie, how you doing? Full... Exactly. You completed it, Ignition. Climb rock. You're free. One hand and grab some of the jutting rocks, testing them to see if you could haul yourself up onto them. But knowledge of rock climbing is nil, and there's no rappelling equipment in Joe's knapsack. Hey, Ink of Violent is here too. How you doing? Now, Ink also has a fantastic stream. British. Lovely to listen to. And very cool. Lovely design of the stream and layouts and stuff. Check them out. It's better than my stream. Go get there instead. They might be live later, so go there. After a few all-out attempts, you pull yourself onto the rock face. You resign yourself to the fact that you just don't have the training or sheer muscles for this particular sport. But what am I wanting to, where do I, like, okay, Joe? Joe was hanging behind, wasn't he? You walk to the little door, trying to appear purposeful, matching the slightly brisk pace at which everyone else is moving. You arrive without incident and try the door. It's sealed as tightly as it were part of the wall itself. Oh, I can do a lot of things here with the entrance. I can blow up the entrance. Damn, and you sold your last case of TNT to that little Simpson kid down the block. I can push this gigantic door. You push, but it's like pushing against the mountain itself. Offhand, you can't remember whether house-sized doors like this open inward or outward. You're trying not to melt? I heard it's warm. It's in the UK, right? I heard it's pretty bad there right now. Pull! You know how big this door is? These are just jokes. Remove hinges from... Even if the hinges were on the outside, removing them would require a screwdriver the size of Goat's Pimple, Louisiana. Chew! Let's chew the door. Chew through the door. If you had opted for that piranha-style bridge work your dentist once offered you, you might actually be able to chew through the door, but no, you cheaped out. And now look at the mess you're in. Pays to buy the best. Tunnel under. You frantically scrabble at the heavy metal base covering the ground. Your fingernails click against it futilely. Why? I haven't read the futile bended like that before. Futilely. Like a dog on a hot skillet. We're talking about a hot dog, naturally. Not an actual dog. Squeeze through. You'd have to approach the center of the door, which would leave you clearly visible to the guard. Knock on the door. You rap against the metal. Hardly seems to make a noise, but it does do a good scouring job on your knuckles. Nobody answers. Oh my, that's worse. What about blowing the whistle? No dogs come running up to you. Damn it! So we got the winch, the scaffold once fell down. Can I grapple the scaffold? Like, can I go on to this one? Turn the winch again? Do we want to wind something up? I thought about putting the... on the clamps. Oh. Suction cups. Like, where do they want me to try to go? Straight on, possibly lodged on the rock, but you'd be exposed to view as soon as you climb. Okay, so all this exposing thing. Tarp. You snatch a tarp off the scaffold, bundling it up inside your arms and praying it wasn't noticeable. Okay, so I got the tarp. Now I can be covert operation guy. You fasten the clamps to the garments of either end of the tarp. And now I can winch. Turn on. There you go. Suction cup on entrance. You walk behind the tarp and press your body to the huge metal door. The suction cups take hold and you perform a human spider routine up the doorway. And the more graceless human spider there's never yet been. We did it. Alright, so we got over here. What are we looking at? A went? Are we looking at a went? A Spider-Man, not a duck, Captain. Not a goose. Pocket knife? There's screws here.
Spin.
Spin. Wire cutters. Spin the cacodemon. Eat some chocolate. And give the chocolate bar to me. There's only one man who really needs to try this chocolate. Besides you and everyone at Callahan's. Especially Doc. Open. You tug on the grating, but as you can only free one hand to do it, and you don't want to pop your suction cups off the door, your tugging is wussy, and ineffectual. What? Hey! I immediately fall down again? Grapple. The vent's louvers are all pointed downward and are set very close together. You'd probably attach a grappling hook by slamming it into the thin metal louvers, but there's an easier way. Oh shit, I went down by myself. Okay. My bad. I just see there was a down button there. There's an easier way. Rock. It's not adequate. Bushes? Take. You start to pull a shrub completely free of the rocks. Decide you'd rather just stop at the florist on the way home if you really want another houseplant. Ha! Pull. You test the bush to see if they'll support your weight. Grabbing the base of one of the bushes, you pull hard and you can feel the roots breaking under the strain. Hurriedly, you put your weight back on certain cups. So there's another way to do this. It said you can do this, but... You didn't want to do that. There's an easier way. It really... What's the easier way? Bush. He didn't want to grapple this one. Oh, it did work? No. Dirt and broken roots pound down your head. You'd reattach your suction cups. Yeah, it didn't work. Okay. I couldn't cut the wires. Is there something that I'm missing below? I'll look at it. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. The winch, turn the winch to lower the clamps. Yes, we've done this already. Oh, yeah, we do use the tire iron to do it. Ugh, I thought about using the tire iron, but that didn't make sense to me. Well, I guess that was the thing. I just didn't think that was the thing that I could use. Tire iron, you're able to easily pry the vent loose and swing it over the side. We'll have some calls to make. There are a lot of TV news magazines would probably love to show everyone how easy it is to break into this place. With the vent now open, you set about struggling into it. First, you remove a suction cup from the door. Place that hand inside a vent and affix the cup to the smooth metal surface inside. That is a simple manner to do the same with the other hand, which gives you enough leverage to pull yourself into the cramped space. You remove suction cups from your arms and legs. As you do, you notice a light breeze being sucked in from the outside. Good, you think. This is a simple ventilation shaft. Then you smile. Not a whole lot, though. Like the thought of getting stuck somewhere in the shaft and your dead body rotting in a vent for months while the feds go crazy trying to find the source of the stench. Wouldn't that be a joke on them? A faint light that enters the behind you is sufficient to get you past a turn to the left and a twist to the right. After that, you find yourself in total darkness. You put a hand to your face to see if you're wearing a headless box, but you're not. Beam boop. Hey Wamposaurus. What's my favorite gold box D&D game from the 80s, 90s? Well, I haven't played so many yet. I've played 3. But out of them, I think Secret of the Silver Blades was my favorite one. It had the least amount of bullshits. I think. So that was okay. Because you know how rare such an environment is, how willingly would you crawl down a metal walled hallway through a rock cave? Not often. Okay, so this might be maze. We have the goggles. Night vision goggles. They are the least amount of bullshit. It's still fun, but, you know, if I have to pick one of them. Gold box games have a lot of bullshit in them. Mages, for example. Buck Rogers soon. I'm not sure yet what to play after that. And I probably need a break. I'm already finding a little bit of struggle in Pools of Darkness, so we'll see. You pull the goggles onto your head and flip the small power switch on the side. After a moment, the world pops into view in various shades of green and gray. It's like being inside of a gigantic Nintendo Game Boy. Wow, free advertising!
Hello, Baldrick.
Oh no. Oh. You will have to get closer to turn up the fan. You tug on one of the wires and it pops off its terminal. The fan shuts off. Vent open. There's nothing in that room you need, and entering from the air conditioning will probably alert the room's inhabitants to your peculiarly unauthorized status. Full name drop, yeah. Game Boy was 8 years old in 1997. That's internet eternity. Well, why did they actually, I wonder if we should put anything into the fan. Nah. Probably not. We don't need anything here, it said. Boom, boom. Look, we're playing a dungeon crawler, chat. We're taking off all the fans. You know how to turn off all... You know how to turn off all your fans? Take off your clothes. Show them what you really are. Gotta go lurk. Make something to eat quick and be back in a bit to chill and chat. Awesome. Something in the room you need. Entering from the air conditioner will probably blah blah blah. Got it. Beep beep. Where did I go? I think I'm going close. Yeah, off board sign. Turn off this fan. Another fan. I'm just turning off every fan. Maybe that works. In some way, you know? Beep beep. Wait, am I back here? Or is that the other side of the other fan? Maybe it's a way to track progress. Nothing I need there. Well, I'm finding new places still, so... Okay, let's go back here. I gotta save here into the maze. 72 forward into maze. Time to draw a map. I never do. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. I might be focusing like a Mac hard here. Did we manage to get ourselves into a roundabouts? Oh, there's a fan here. I thought I could use my mouse cursor. Beep. Peter has a map. Well, I'm not doing this justice anymore. I'm just saying random things. I don't know. What? Gotta be honest with you, chat. Kinda lost. Why is it like up, like forward is just here and the right and the left has to be all over there? Do they want me to make a map? No. This is just back here, okay. You think I would fall for the old make a map trick? This is also returning back to normal, yeah. I'm not gonna fall for their trick. Nice, Dustin. Pool legend. Where the fuck are we? I have no idea what we're doing. You may need graph paper soon. You say May. I say potato. Do you say potato? I wasn't expecting this to be as big as it was.
Feeling is mutual.
Yeah, we're going through some ventilation chambers right now.
Hello, Baldrick.
Hey, Nicola, how you doing? Yeah, I expect to see an alien on every corner. Let's see what it says here. It's just like, use the tire iron to power up the vent and crawl through. Crawl through it. Oh, wait. You're supposed to do this? Barking. Ah. You're supposed to get directions by using the whistle. I see. So you didn't really need to do that. Ahead, here we are. This one. Raising the goggles so that you don't blind yourself, you look down into the vents. Hot dog, that's Ralph Van Wow Wow down there. It seems to be in one piece. By the look and smell of the dingy, dirty little cell they've got him in. They've been grilling him for hours. In both senses of the world, Ralph is panting and his fur is matted. You think you see him flick his eyes up towards you. And he would bark when I chose the whistle and they didn't recognize things so weird or hear me, that's fine. See across from him is a tired-looking sergeant in his shirt sleeves. He speaks to Ralph in quietly threatening tones, but also rises shrilly from time to time, as if the sergeant's patience is about to an end. On the other side of the partition, a researcher and a military person watch, trying to tune out the abusive bluster of Ralph's interrogator. You're able to catch a few snatches of the conversation. They're discussing the course of exploratory procedures that will help them determine how Ralph is able to speak. They both seem impatient to move beyond the interrogation phase. As the scientist points out, anything Ralph tells them is completely suspect anyway. And then you could swear one of them says, both of them. The sergeant sitting across from Ralph wipes his forehead on the drenched sleeve of his shirt, curses and resumes the interrogation. Whoops. I went back. You two soften the whistle and Ralph's ears twitch. He looks one way and the other, and you think sneaks a quick glance directed at you.
He didn't perform the surgery. He had another student perform the surgery. I told you that.
You consider pulling one of those "this is the voice of your conscience" routines so that you can talk to Ralph. That was a dog, yes. That was a dog saying that. But those anal military types would probably want to know where the voice is really coming from, and then the jig will be up. Sergeant says, and that student was... We gotta figure out what to do here. But I have to pee again, but I won't take a big break. I'll just leave you here. I got a cracker. Hold on.
I don't know. A defrocked veterinary student. I've told you that too.
Okay. What do I do? Okay. Yeah, probably be about it to remove the grill. Look at general. You can't see very well from there, but based on what he's doing to Ralph, or rather what he's watching a subordinate officer do to Ralph, you really don't like him.
It was not about politics. The man couldn't come up with a decent subject for his doctoral thesis.
A brisk breeze is helping to draw away the thick, unpleasant air from the stuffy little room. You just have to talk to everybody, or check everybody. The scientists or researchers certainly viewing his debacle dispassionately. Amazing she would allow an obviously very special creature to be browbeaten as if it were a criminal. The scientist blots her forehead and adds that determining the cause of Ralph's intelligence may take some probing, but that, once they open him up, they'll be able to rewrite the book on animal biochemistry. The wallet of papers are strewn about the floor. You burn with rage as you realize that these sheets of paper are your tax dollars going to waste. After all, these people work for you, right? Lighting another cigarette, the sergeant asks Ralph how long the surgery was. How long ago it was. A uniform is hanging on the inside of the door. General asks if rewriting the book won't require the dog's cooperation. A brisk breeze is helping to draw away the thick, unpleasant air from stuff. Okay, that's what I've heard before. I don't have anything more than this. I don't know. Give the pocket knife to Ralph. You wake up, it was all a dream. And you were there.
I was a young dog. I don't know. At least 25 years.
Okay. Okay, what goes on here? Okay, whenever you locate fans, turn them off so you can hear the barking more clearly. You will eventually reach few fans. Oh. What? So I have to turn off more fans, I think. So I will eventually reach 3 fans together. But I've taken down a lot of fans. I've turned down a lot of fans in my time. You know, I don't just have time for every fan, chat. So maybe there are more fans that I have to take care of before I go back here. Oh yeah, these ones. No, it was just straight up there. That's easy. You hear a lot of movement in Ralph's cell and you crawl back to the vent. Turns on fan, feels hot. That's a problem, you know. Everybody left! There in the cells become practically unbreathable. The scientists and their companions stand, their clothing sticking to the backs of their chairs, and file out of the room. A moment later, they knock on the door. The patient officer yells at Ralph to stay. Stay! And he walks out and closes the door behind him. Good dog. Move the grill. Hey, dog. Ralph looks up at you and you think smiles.
I knew it wasn't Joe.
What? You could tell by the way I whistle?
They're distinctive. You'd be surprised.
Surprised.
Maybe not.
Why is
It's
the
an
German
instrument.
dog? Is it
Kinda.
German Shepherd?
Calm down, but be quiet.
Are they right outside?
I don't think so.
I just
But people
realized.
keep walking by, and thank you for coming.
Joe's outside.
I know.
That's why it has a German accent, because it's a German Shepherd. What did he say?
Boy, am I glad to see you.
What did you do, Ralph?
I guess I shouldn't have gone on Nightline.
I told you not to go on Nightline. I told you people would see you.
So you told me, I admit it. I should have gone on the new Bill Cosby show instead.
No, not that either. That's also weird now. Do I go down here? Probably a good idea he didn't. Pet. So I don't jump down. What am I supposed to do then? Halo, take the pocket knife. Grapple the uniform. What did they say that I wanted to do?
Get down.
Okay, get down here.
Okay, I'll jump. You catch me.
I don't think so.
Can you move that chair under me?
No, the table is in the way.
Can you move the table?
Not without making a lot of noise.
Can you crumple up a lot of paper and make a cushy pile for me to jump down upon?
Jake, I've said many times that I would do anything for opposable thumbs, but I just don't have any.
Do you have any portable winches on you?
I left mine back at home with all my other winches.
Would you sandpaper the wall so I can use my suction cups?
I left my sandpaper at home with my winches.
Would you talk about something other than getting me down from here?
Of course.
What's been going on here?
They keep threatening me with invasive surgical procedures. I'm telling them the truth, but they don't seem to want to consider that I'm not a threat.
Maybe they want to clone you. You know, create an army of intelligent dogs.
You've been watching those last couple of Planet of the Apes movies again, haven't you?
Don't laugh. I hear it started with dogs and then they moved on to apes. Are you all right?
I'm tired and thirsty and my fur smells like a burning tobacco plantation. But otherwise, I'm fine. Is Joe doing all right?
He's holding together. He's very worried.
I knew he would be.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be down in a minute.
I'll be here.
Well, I'll be down in a minute. He couldn't... so grapple the table. Grapple the chair. Apparently not. Yeah, he's the perfect wingman, but that's why that's good because Joe can't speak, you know, so he has a talking dog instead of him, so that's pretty dope. So I can't grapple the chairs, neither can I grapple the desk. The cap? That's hardly anything that I want to grapple onto. I don't want to go down, apparently. Floor? Look at the floor. Yeah, grapple the floor. Talk to again.
Okay.
Everything has been talked about here.
Would you talk? Okay.
I'll be...
Okay, so I don't know. Let's see. I mean, it would make sense that we just jump to the floor with the chair or whatever, but... Doodle-doo-doo. The uniform could be a cushion. Ralph's the uniform. Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? Okay, what's going on? Let's see here. Search the uniform. What? No, what? Descend with the grappling hook. I'm trying to do that. On the wire cutters? No, that's... Oh, I thought this was like the thing. I've tried to descend with the grappling hook. Oh, I have to... There's a button. Descend with. Oh, man. You don't use it on anything. You have to press it. Now there's a new option there instead. You set the grappling hook on the lip of the vent and then lean on it with as much body weight as possible to help sink the hooks into the thin metal ducts. You reach down and pull on the rope to test it. The hook stays put. That's what I wanted. This is the first thing I wanted to do. But I didn't see them. Usually you have to use it on something, but it's just like an option now. Ralph paces nervously as you ease yourself out of the vent and slowly lower yourself on the rope until your feet touch the floor. You turn around and whip the rope until the hook dislodges. You deftly catch it, wrap the rope around your arm, and turn to Ralph. Alright.
This is very impressive, Jake. You know, I heard somebody here say that the CIA is looking for a few good assassins.
In high school, I was voted least likely to be an action hero. So have you noticed any prospective exits?
I'm game for the ducts.
Well, there's a problem with that. It lets out above the main door, and that's a long way to the ground. How are you with suction cups?
I had one a long time ago. It passed right through my system.
Okay, we'll find another way.
That's a dog one? You love this one? Awesome, Alfapo. Yeah, this is interesting. I love that he has a German accent, and then realize afterwards, oh, he's a German Shepherd. Makes sense. You skim the report. It details ongoing experiments involving a dog, almost certainly Tina, and outlines several proposed procedures. Some of the diagrams and drawings are greatly disturbing. You close the report and toss it back on the table, feigning indifference so that Ralph would be less likely to want to have a look on his own. Alright, cap. Take the cap. You hold the garment up to yourself, evaluating it for size and style. The color is all wrong and the cut just isn't you, but you got to love these prices. Wear. It's time to see how the other half lives. You slip on the uniform and the sergeant's cap. Thanks to the Army's one-size-fits-all tailoring, it's not too horrendous, although it makes you look a little full on the back, so to speak. Look, I'm an officer. You take the chrome piece of paper and open it up. It is an unfinished draft of something that reads like a release form.
At first, they wanted me to sign a release giving them ownership of me. Then I pointed out to them that if they had me sign it, it would be an acknowledgement of my ability to think and reason for myself.
And thus they couldn't own you.
Right.
So what happened?
I think they've decided they don't need my permission.
Hey, Moramwolf, how you doing? Greetings, greetings. Let's give the chocolate to the dog. No. Type on the word processor. You never learned how to type. When you were in high school or school, only girls were allowed to take the typing class. You took shop instead. And to your credit, you still have the napkin holder you made as a final project. In fact, it's hard to imagine where you would keep your napkins without it. Awesome! Open the desk. A drawer is locked. Can I put the knife on the desk? Try to open it somehow. Oh, damn, I look good. Look at me. He can't. H-floor. Oh, it's such a dumb, easy joke, but I like it. It's ECAD and Eplar. Break the mirror. The breaking of a mirror is 7 years of hard labor. Or you can just walk out the front door with the dog. The door is still locked. Put the pocket knife on the door handle. Okay, not that. Tire iron. You can pry something open. Sometimes it's the simple things. The cut of Junta Saloon experience. Hey, Rooks, how you doing?
Yeah?
Yeah?
If you have any suggestions for getting out of here, I'm all ears.
Until now, I've been concentrating on not giving them reasons to dissect me. There are only 2 exits that I know of, other than the way you came in. They're both doors and they both high security. They have an elaborate password system that I have not been able to figure out.
Can you tell me anything about it?
Not really. Just listening to it, I can't make sense of it.
So we still have to find this other puppy.
Yes, I think we have to.
Was that Tina?
If you have any superpowers other than speech and intelligence, now's the time to use them.
I also smell much better than you do.
If that's true, I need a shower. How did you get here anyway?
Joe and I had gone into PetSmart to pick up a few toiletries. So we are in the toothpaste aisle and 4 or 5 guys smelling of fast food came in behind us and just hustled me out.
Did you say anything?
Not for hours. Not until they started talking about finding Joe and bringing him in too.
He was shadowing them the whole way. Tracked them here, then came back to the bar and got me. Didn't waste any time.
His birthday's coming up. This year, I do something special.
What have you told them?
Just about, and the truth too. The intelligence was mutation. The voice was surgery. The combination was a coincidence.
That's where I can see them getting uneasy. They probably don't like coincidences.
Precisely. I don't know if I would believe it myself if I wasn't a talking dog.
Just checking to make sure you don't slip out of consciousness. From a concussion or something.
This wasn't Howard Beach. Although I think that Sergeant wouldn't have minded taking a swing at me, and I certainly wouldn't have minded biting back.
Certainly. Empty. Restrains those Felix Andresque impulses. I do not take that reference. You consider taking an ashtray as a souvenir, but hoping it says something like Mount Weather on it, but as you pick it up and move the butts around, you see that it actually reads Grossinger. Ugh. That being the name of one of the major Catskill resorts, you decide this ashtray was stolen to begin with. We probably need to open this this desk somehow. I tried to use my pocket knife on the desk, so you can like open the drawer. It's locked. We don't have an option to do that. Felix Unger is a heart specialist who served as the president of the European Academy of Sciences and Art for 3 decades. Obscure references is this game, though. Coat hooks, take. Tied to door to prevent interdepartmental theft. Sometimes have to buy your own. What if I do the grappling hooks on the coat hooks? No. Can we cut the mirror? No. What do they want me to do then? Oh, there's a lock specifically.
I told Joe to get the next model up. It was only another $20. And it came with a lockpick and a cattle prod.
I'd settle for either one of those.
I didn't make it on that one. Wire cutters. Nope, nope, nope. Take the light. Turn it off.
Damn. Why didn't I bring my wintergreen lifesavers?
I was just asking myself the same question.
Doesn't matter to type on it. Spend next half hour interrogating Ralph. He almost breaks down when you run up this assault. But he manages to hold it together. Finally, the two of you shake hands and call it a draw. The fuck? Oh, yo. I've never used the in-game help system. Let's try to do that. Let's see what happens. Help. Helpful hints? No, this is just helpful hints. No, it's like, okay, so you can't get like helps from the point you're in. You just have general help. Alright. Okay, let's see what to do then. Oh, I have to search the uniform. You look through the pockets of the uniform. You find a small key, a folded subpoena, and a wad of cash rolled into a cylinder. Fortune cookie-sized slip of paper with the word phonics on it, and the crack pipe. Crack pipe? After weighing the pros and cons of taking this stuff, you finally decide it's safest just to take the key. Yeah. Yeah. Unlock the desk with the key. You try the little key from the uniform and desk drawer. It makes a satisfying click. Nice. Open. It contains a memo. Dodd memorandum. Commencing immediately, unannounced case. No, ejac. Cage. Okay, no. Drills will be performed on an irregular basis. Immediate lockdown is required and all locks should report as read on systems. Diagnostics will periodically be administered during ejac drills. Beta security procedures will be in effect. Handwritten note at the bottom of the memo. Goatee, fish. Yeah, fish. Oh, is this like... oh, this is funny English words. Okay, so women... No, fish is good. Okay, we know about women as a... Oh, no, women is wrong. It's just a memory to know how goatee is pronounced fish. Okay, so... So that's... Is it just chicken? Okay, Item. Fish. Is it chicken or cat or something? That's... Item is item, right? What are these words? Item must be an item, right? Oh, you forgot how that works? So goatee is fish because in tough you have the F sound, tough, so GH. O as in women, that's fish, women, fish. T as in initiation, so inish says fish. So that's why I can write fish as goatee in a mocking English sort of way. And that's why I think like item is item. If that's it. Gmod, what the hell would that be? Yes, unusual sounds and letters. Okay, this is open for chat to try. This is a memo. Fish isn't chicken. Could it be chicken? What's the one after because I think it's item, right? Niche. What's that? What could that word be? You just feel free to do it openly. Nation. Ah, of course, nation. Ah, nation. That one. Bifkin. As noted before, wordplay and bad puns are a major part of this game and inspired. This is fun though. No, it's the. It's this sound, but they seem to like the kin, like being kin, chicken, right? Muffin, yeah, because wait, does MB have that noise? Also, sorry, I need to do this again. I haven't made it onto an actual MP3 file yet.
Hello, Baldric.
So it's not really proper, but here it is. Yeah, tomb. So it could be as an MB as in tomb. So muffin. But then if that's muffin, what is this one then? That's not chicken then. Oh, as in love, yeah. So chain. Fish chain, right? So fish chain item, nation, muffin. What's the? Yeah, we had the like as in tomb, alfalfa already said it. Then what's the GM and stuff then? With M, the G and M after each other. This is fun. Phlegm. Men. So, can you explain the G and M here? Mo. How that works in a language, in a word? Like, I'm not finding a word. Oh, as in the end of the GM and phlegm. Yeah, is there any other paradigm? Yes, okay, thank you. I was really looking for a word in my head. And doesn't rain. So it's like hey Pangogi, how you doing? Norman. So it could be men. The OU is through men. Because through moon, men, moon. Yeah, moon, like through OU moon. Yeah, moon. Fish chain item nation muffin moon. This sounds dumb. As in Lou, yeah, through. So yeah, we have it. Okay, fish, chain. Could chain be correct? Item, nation, muffin moon. All right, let's see what we got there. I don't know. You can probably use the dog. Yes, not even dog, Pangogi.
Ja.
If you
Until now, I've been concentrating on not giving them reasons to do their own. They
can you
not. I all
just
this.
Spin.
A German Shepherd dog. German dog. Indeed. Hey, Veritansi. How you doing? I'm good, I'm good. We were playing some good old Callahan's Crosstime Saloon, and this is an under fun scenario. So, okay, we found... should we type them out in the word processor? Type out the words? No, that doesn't matter. What do we do, though, to get out of there? So, okay, we have this. Turn the door handle. Pull the door.
I don't think that's helping.
It's not doing much for the door, but it is alleviating some of that tension I got from crawling around in those ducts.
That's good. You're very aware of your body.
Well, right now I am, what with you talking about my body and all.
Thought about getting through the mirror, but I don't want to break it. I can't pocket knife the mirror. I can't do that on the mirror. Suction cup. If I can, like, I can take suction cups and take it off if I put the hinges off, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know. Because that could work. I can suction cup away the window if I just make it loose enough. Let's see here. Open what? Open to discover a handwritten note, several words on it. Next, jigger lock with your license. Ah, the good old classical. Open the wallet. This is weird. Get my license on the door. Wait, that should do it. I should do the thing they do in movies. Put the license. No, what it says. Jigger the lock with your... Oh, jigger the lock. How? You can hope that the lock is a simple one. You slip your driver's license into the slit between the door and the jam. Then you pair it and see that the stiff plastic laminate is indeed helping to push the triangular bolt back into the door. After a couple of minutes of wrestling, you succeed in pushing the bolt back. You leave the license in place and slowly turn the handle and pull the door open a crack. Ralph pads over and joins you as you peek out of the door to see if anybody's around. They're not. You slip your hand outside the door and feel for a latch or a key. There isn't one, but there's a pair of buttons above and below the bolt on the narrow edge of the door. You switch their positions and disable the lock. So you actually had to open your wallets, take out your license, and there you go. Turn. Having unlocked the door, it now opens as easy as you please. You step out into the room beyond the cell, and Ralph trots over and stands behind your legs. The cabinet's interior of Mount Weather echoes with the voices and footfalls of countless military and civilian personnel. What it must have cost to hollow out this mountain, can't begin to guess. But the biggest question in your mind is, where did they all park? I'll add some music to this one, to this equation. Save. Okay. I am inside the okay, whatever that was. Scaffold. Truck. Drive the truck. You approach the transport and notice several drones in the immediate vicinity working on and around the truck. Rather than confront them, you pretend to take a brief look at their work, nod in considered approval, and slowly stride back to the railing. Hundreds of barrels of K rations are stocked by here by FEMA. What you heard about army food, the K probably stands for kennel. Forklift, you step up and tell the driver you want to commander his forklift. Commandeer. He and the other workers in the area burst out laughing and regale you with comments like, "That's a good one, sir. I'm gonna have to tell that one to the other man. We'll be happy to do whatever you need done, sir. If you just submit that work order 8G in triplicate to the supply office and give us till next Tuesday." What was that? The funny joke? I don't get it. Phone, dial. You pick up the phone.
Who are you calling?
There's a phone in the guardhouse outside, and they have controls for the front door there.
We have work to do first.
Ah.
We haven't found the other dog yet.
Oh, yeah, right. Sorry.
Sure, we need to find the dog. Open the elevator. Conspicuous. Conspicuous. The state of being ridiculously conspicuous. Conspicuously, conspicuousness, and conspicuosity. I think they made up a word. Is that actually a word? Sniff.
Can you tell whether or not there are people behind that door? You know, smell it and see what you get?
Yes, I could. But you know, Jake, maybe this is the time to put your training to the test.
But this isn't like truffle hunting. Truffles smell horrible. I don't have the olfactory sensitivity you do. I can try, but...
There is no try, only do. Trust your instincts, Jake. Let go.
Okay, Ben.
This is some sort of Arnold Schwarzenegger sort of impersonating dog. I'm very puzzled. This is a scenario that I usually didn't think I was going to end up in today. Just try, just do. I know it's not German, but it's kind of the same thing, right?
I don't know.
Close your eyes.
Yeasty.
Mm-hmm.
Sour. Sweaty.
Very good.
I'd say there's a room with people in it. Men.
And?
Beer.
Close.
Non-alcoholic beer.
And?
Cheese fries.
Very good, Jake.
Cheese fries?
Thank you. Believe me, it's luck.
In my experience, there is no such thing as luck.
No. Yeah, cheese fries. We need to find the doggy door. Sniff.
How about sniffing this one?
How about it?
You're gonna make me do all of these?
Why not? I won't let you make any
Get
big
to the chopper,
mistakes.
Jake. You crouch and pretend to take a stone out of your shoe. As you do, you sniff out the aroma wafting in from the other door. Close your eyes.
Ozone. Oil?
What kind?
10W30.
Good. And?
It's sharp, I don't know.
It envelops you and guides you.
Acetylene?
Very, very good. Are there people in there? Cheating.
Yes, there are people. At least there's a woman in there.
And she's wearing?
Stetson for women.
Be proud, Jake. Be very proud.
You fucking dingus. The cell door, what was this one? If not anybody gone in there, there'd be an alarm instead. That's not one that we came out from then, I guess. Are there more doors? Here's one. Throw your arm seriously out of joint. I'll sniff around on the ground for a moment. Grappling hook on the fence, on the fence, on the on the roll, on the fence, ceiling with the running. Not long enough. All right, all right, all right, all right. Gates locked, such as well. You want to inadvertently see any government secrets and thereby pose a threat to the free world. Where is this dog? You rap on the door, momentarily imagining that Joe is standing right outside. Has found a key card and is just waiting to let you walk outside. But from the incredibly dull thud your hand makes on the door, you're not even sure the knock can be heard from the outside. So that's basically the door, yeah. That we were outside of. We climbed over there again.
That was...
What was good about that? Okay. Catwalks. Climbed. You make your way over to the catwalks and begin to climb up the support structure. You turn to make sure nobody's watching, and you find to your disappointment that only a half-dozen soldiers are watching. Red-faced, you shimmy, isn't it? Shimmy down again. Loudly bark at the men to get back to work and walk away. This is shinny. Boom, 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 boom. What else could I do then? What other door haven't I sniffed at?
Eddie, shh.
Oh, there's another door, I guess.
Wait, is it safe?
Ralph mutters something you can't quite hear. Start to scratch quickly at the door. Realizing that he's attracting attention, you turn the handle and he bolts into the room beyond. Stick your head inside the room and quickly scan for humans. You see none. The room's lights are at half brightness, but it's obviously a laboratory of some kind. You're struck by a strong animal scent and another one. Powerful antiseptic. The combination is sickening. You can only imagine how overpowering it must be for Ralph. On the far side of the room are stacks of cages. Ralph has already skittered between the lab tables and is running down the stacks. Bumping cages, his paws finding no friction on the smooth floor. Before he can reach them, he tries to come to a screeching halt, overshoots, paws clicking frantically, and he runs back the other way until he stops in front of one of the large cages on the bottom row. Ralph settles to the floor and lowers his head between his paws, coming face to face with another dog. They sniff each other, Ralph wildly twitching with excitement, and the other one more tentatively.
Yes, it's a very bad smell.
Bad. This is bad smell. Ralph's body stiffens in shock at the sound of her voice.
Wait a minute.
Stands up and sticks his nose through the cage. You reach down and open the door. Ralph steps back so that the other German Shepherd can come out. Who is your daddy and what does he do?
I know you.
But you don't remember me.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
You are Ralph.
Ralph. Ralph.
It's okay. It's been a long time. You are just a whelp.
Wait, Tina?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my dog.
I didn't think I'd ever see you again.
But you're speaking.
I'm sorry, excuse me, but I'd like an introduction.
Tina, this is my friend, Jake Stonebender. Jake, this is my sister, Tina.
A pleasure.
Three of you walk out of the lab and into the atrium.
Now, don't act smart, okay? Just act like a couple of normal dogs. The less attention you draw to yourself, the better.
Agreed.
Scoot up, bleep.
What are you going to do?
Going to try to get the guard outside to open the main door.
What did I tell you about trying?
There is no try, only do.
Yes.
Good. Now escort us back to the scaffold first so we can be ready to run.
Take the dogs back. Oh, look at the doggy. Wee. Hey, doggy. Oh, cutie.
You two stay here. I'm gonna go make the call. Be ready to bolt. I don't know how long the door will stay open. We've got a truck outside the fence at about 1 o'clock from here. Joe should be ready. There's a large scaffold right on the other side of the door. When the door starts to open, if it opens outward, it's gonna knock that scaffold right over. Hang back. Don't start to run till the scaffold falls down, okay? One more thing. There's a hole in the fence, but be careful. It's an electrified fence. It should be turned off, but just in case, pretend it's on. I'll follow as fast as I can, but if you don't see me and they're gaining on you, don't wait. Take off.
Good luck, Jake.
Even if we don't make it out of here, it was worth it to see you again, Ralph. You've turned into a very handsome dog. I am glad Melian gave you the same gift he gave me.
What accent is this? This is my patent pending European accent. What's your from, sir? Oh, this is my accent. I'm from Berndongonsk. What's Berndongonsk from? It's part of a Romanian-Lithuanian cult in Germany, occupied by Denmark and the Britons. What? That's a very interesting accent. Oh, it is. I don't know where I got it from.
Hasta la vista, puppies.
Pick up the phone and dial 512. Guards ask for the password. Oh, fucking fuck. Is that the thing about the words? Fish chain item nation muffin moon? Monk is the... Is it an anagram of the first letters? I don't fucking know. Where is it? Password? Muffin moon. Is it the first letter of the words that we found? We got F, C, I, N, M, and M. Nymph. What? I don't know. The answer is moon. Another part of the password. Oh, that's correct. Another part of it. Okay. Fish.
Well, damn, Sam, you got the hard part right, but then you go and muck up the easy one. Is this Walter? Walter, if this is you, you just wait till I finish with you. You'll be sorry you ever pranked me.
What? It was correct. But we, chain.
What? That ain't any password I ever heard.
Nope.
What are you?
So that one was correct. Let's try, muffin.
Muffin? You can't pull the wool over my eyes.
Yesterday's word.
Yesterday's word. Thought you'd catch me asleep, did you?
So moon was, for the other part of the password. Moon Nation.
Well, damn.
No, what's the other part of the password then? Let's just try all of them. Item?
Item? Oh yeah, the one from 3 days ago. IGHTUMB. How'd that work anyway?
Well, gosh, guy, where you been? Weren't you at the briefing last month? You look at the weird letter combinations and figure out how they're supposed to sound. Like MB is always at the end of a word, and it's always pronounced not buh.
So how does item work?
It's fun to talk to someone as dumb as you. IGHT as in like, and UMB as in dumb. Item. Got it now?
I do. I got it.
Come in there and explain it.
No, I got it.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you. You were the funny one.
But we have it. Why? Because the moon is part of it. The other part of the password. What was it actually saying? Maybe the other part of the moon? How did it write? MB OU, MB OU. KN?
Well, damn.
Okay, what the fuck is it? So it was correct. I just have to remember how it was written. So it was moon and GM, not BM. It's MB. So GMOUKN.
Well, damn.
No. Oh, it's GN. Fucking dingus. So we had the right idea.
Heck yeah, that's the one.
We just didn't remember how it was
This
pronounced.
This is Sergeant Kirkland. We're conducting an ejac drill, and I need to test a couple of systems.
Yes, sir. Whatever you say, sir.
Turn off your backup systems.
With the receiver, you hear a snap as the guard toggles what he thinks is the backup system switch. But because of the switch you made earlier, he's actually unlocking the main door. To your right, there's a brief, deep bass hum as the lock turns off. Your stomach knots as you realize how close you are to having the...
Backup systems are off now.
Good. Now try unlocking your panel and hit the main door button.
Sir, the door is currently unlocked. The main door button will open it and knock down the scaffold, sir.
Who exactly am I talking to?
Private Jensen, sir.
Jensen, huh? Private Jensen? Well, this is Sergeant Kirkland.
Ooh.
Got that?
Ooh.
How would you like to stay a private for the next 30 years?
Yes, sir. I mean, no, sir.
Good. Then do as I told you. Just be sure to toggle the main door lock on first. That'll prevent the door from opening.
You hear the click of another switch being thrown. In reality, the guard is merely turning on the backup systems, which aren't being used because the main systems are still apparently operating normally.
Lock on, sir. We're all set. Shall I try the main door button?
Adrenaline courses through your veins. Everything comes sharp into focus, and the ear feels unusually bracing.
Yes, Private. Make it so.
Make it so. You hear him unlock the panel. Seems to be working in slow motion.
Now, sir?
Now.
You hear a soft click as the guard presses the button. Nothing happens. Your heart leaps into your mouth.
Sir?
You have no idea what to say to him. With a low rumble, the front doors begin to open outward. The guard on the phone gives a satisfying shriek. Pandemonium breaks out. The outside scaffold falls with a crash. You pray the dogs listened and waited before running. You suddenly realize you're waiting around for nothing. You start with a fast walk, progress through a jog, and finally go into an all-out run. Most people are milling around the entrance, not sure what to make of the door's unannounced opening or the fallen scaffold. You run through the crowd and keep going. Somebody behind you shouts at you. As you run, you tear off the hat and jacket and throw them over your shoulder. Oh, not automatic? Okay. Then you spot the dogs, black shadows running high speed toward a hole in the fence. You can see the headlights of the truck beyond, bouncing slowly, approaching the hole. Joe must have been watching for the front door to open.
Hustle, Stonebender.
Don't use my name.
Shouts behind you increase in volume, but they've got a good head start. You've got a good head start. Shortly after, the dogs leap through the hole. They bound up into the back of the truck, turn and watch you draw nearer. Joe throws the truck in reverse and does a perfect backwards one-point turn and throws the passenger side door open for you. You pick your way through the hole in the fence and dive into the truck. Joe floors it, your legs being pelted as the truck's wheels kick up stones and dirt.
Hang on!
Dogs are thrown against the back as the truck takes off. You have to grab onto the seat to keep flying out the door. As the truck races down the road, you'll pull yourself into the cab. Reach out and shut the door. Ralph and Tina start to bark in victory as the mountain recedes into blackness. Joe burns rubber all the way to Westchester. Oh shit, Westchester. That's one of those again, chat. Westchester. And slows down when all you agree that you've gotten away without being followed. For a nicer drive back to Callahan's, Joe takes a pretty wooded Northern State Parkway. We did it. By the time you get back, it's almost midnight, and the party's still in full swing. As the four of you pile out of the car, Ralph speaks up.
Pardon me, but have I said thank you to anyone yet? Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome, Ralph. And thank you, Joe.
Welcome, Ralph and Jake. Thank you, Jake.
You're welcome, Joe.
Thank you all.
You're welcome, Tina.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. You walk into Callahan's amidst a chorus of cheers. A half hour later, you finish telling everyone the story of how you and Joe sprang Ralph and Tina from Mount Weather.
You know how they say military intelligence is an oxymoron? Well then, wouldn't that make military counterintelligence redundant?
So let me get this straight. You climbed up this immense door. And by the way, I hope you got paid scale for that. And then you were inducted?
I said I went in ducts.
He was absolutely heroic.
Jake, I think Tina likes you.
She's a beautiful dog.
Maybe she's available.
She could do a lot worse than you.
Thank you. But there's an obvious problem. Religion.
You know, Jake,
Uh-oh.
now that you've stolen Ralph and Tina from the government, you know what you have here, don't you?
Yeah, a couple of hot dogs.
Oh,
I'm sure they've mustered their
God.
forces by now. Probably catch up with you any minute.
Don't
Shut
say
up.
that with so much relish.
Shut up!
I apologize. After all, you're already a hot dog. I don't want to make you a sauerkraut, too.
The chat in the room quickly dies as people notice the bearded stranger standing by the chalk line, waiting for attention.
I would like to make a toast. This is the way
Go for it.
to humor.
To humor. Oh, a small cutscene. You did it. Everybody. It's a healthy way of celebrating.
I can go on?
The floor is still yours.
Ah, good. Exactly. My name is Parabolus, and if I did
it's
not
Parabolus.
believe I was addressing an especially open-minded group, I would not be telling you what I am about to tell you.
I'd vouch for everyone in the room myself, only I know they'd all rather vouch for themselves.
Yes, you would. I believe each of you here would. I've been following you around, and I'm amazed at the complexity and adaptability of your race. Your capacity for friendship, your capacity for self-sacrifice. Unheard of.
Me personally? You've been following me?
Yes, you. All your little sojourns this evening, to the other places and times. I belong to an organization of beings that is outside of what you take to be the universe. In fact, I don't wish to brag, but Raymond has always been one of my most interesting universes, and I had very high hopes for it. Very high.
Who's Raymond?
I'm sorry, that's you. Your universe, this universe. Raymond is its name. In our language, roughly translated, it means big mistake.
What do you mean you had high hopes for it?
It's clear what that means. This project is due for termination. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
What are you saying?
He's saying they're getting rid of us, if you'll believe it.
It's nothing personal. It's a damn budget decision is what it is. But I'm thinking that humor might be what I need to convince the board that this universe has latched onto something of infinitely redeeming value. And that could save it.
You mean, tell them a joke?
No. That's not how it works. See, there are several of us, each maintaining a number of universes. Each universe is created with... Well, your closest analogy would be a computer program, I suppose. We assign vast, unique combination of traits to each universe, seeding it with the raw materials necessary to foster some sort of development. Or that's the idea, at any rate. Now, wherever life develops in some form, new traits are constantly developed at a staggering pace. Once in a great while, one of these traits will emerge as valuable enough to disseminate elsewhere, to perpetuate it in other universes, perhaps even to make it a part of the plane of existence we inhabit. I have never seen humor before. I would never have imagined it could display such a multiplicity of purposes. You simultaneously amuse and torment each other with it, which I still do not understand. Its efficacy as a painkiller is phenomenal. It softens negativity, and it produces laughter, a remarkable medicine that restores you both spiritually and physically in very subtle ways. Your humor, your concept of friendship, you have a lot of potential saving graces. You must be presented to the board. Of course, that will mean getting you out of this universe and... okay. I've got it. Meet me in my office. And everybody, the next round is on me.
Parabolus?
He's gone.
But look at what he left.
Mike indicates a bottle now sitting on the bar. A bottle that definitely wasn't there before. He also picks up a crystal shot glass. Everybody in the bar seems to have... Fuck you. I was gonna read that slowly. Everybody in the bar seems to have fucked you. Well, I think we can actually complete this game today. I don't think the last scenario should be that quick. Should that be... So... Let's do that. Because these didn't take too long. We're only 5 hours, 20 minutes in. And I've not been voice acting too much, so my voice is still here. Let's take a short break, okay? You guys think it's straight out of Douglas Adams? When did Douglas Adams write this shit, though? Because this book is based on... Let's see, Callahan's Crosstime Saloon. It's written in 1977. When was Douglas Adams active? (1952). Do you think he wrote his big books as around that time? He was born in 1952. Hitchhikers is 1979. But I guess the follow-up games? Exactly. That's what we're talking about. Like people thinking that's Douglas Adams stuff. But this is 1977. The main thing here, and The Hitchhiker's is 1979. Is there inspiration one or the other way? Huh? I haven't read, and I know this is a series of books. This game is made in 1997, so who knows, they might have altered it. Anyways, we'll go to a short break. We'll try to finish this game today. I think it will be possible, so I'll be right back. Take care. Grab a donut, grab a bagel, grab some coffee. Let's enjoy the rest. Let's enjoy the last piece of this game. Be right back.
I'm mortally wounded, on the rest are afflicted with dysentery.